Hey, Tim.
Hey, Greg.
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
How about you?
Doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well. My fantasy team is still garbage, but I'm treading water and looking for that second half comeback.
Yeah. Well, if yours is garbage, mine is a swamp in the middle of a sewer because it's terrible. I feel like I can make it pretty well through the week to Friday, maybe even Saturday. And then Sunday rolls around and it all just falls apart. But I think I'm holding my own this week. I think I was winning as of last night, but again, it's only Thursday, so we'll see.
I was beating this guy. Was it Bring Back the Expos?
Okay.
It was a team name, fantastic name, and I'm trouncing this guy, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't touched his lineup since April.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like 11-0, and then like I won 6-4. Oops! Like what happened?
Yeah, I think I scraped out a 5-4 win last week, but I think the week before I lost like 1-9 or something. Like it was brutal. But
terrible.
What are you gonna do? I can't seem to make any moves either. Whenever I try to get a player, I get outbid or denied or something. Like whatever. I'm giving up. I'm rolling with what I got.
That guy was on a hot streak for 2 weeks. As soon as he's in my lineup, 0 for 12 and 8 strikeouts.
They're dropping like flies. I have like 4 guys on either 15-day IL or longer. So
3 out of my top 5 picks are either out for the year or now on the IL.
You still got Ranger Suarez, right?
Yeah.
He's doing some good things for you.
I'll trade him now. You want him?
Yeah. I already have too many Phillies on my team. So. Although it's not too bad this year. They're still doing fantastic.
Yeah. But other than that, what's going on? Anything good?
Well, it's summertime.
Love it. The sun doesn't set till almost like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's just a gorgeous thing.
It's fantastic. The weather's been great. So
finally, it was cold.
Yeah.
And now it's finally starting to feel it.
Yeah. Our pool is still pretty cold. I went in yesterday and I was like, oof. This is good for my old joints, but man, it's startling.
I was in the pool.
Watching anything good right now?
I'm trying to think. I'm finally watching Breaking Bad. I don't know if I mentioned that, which is a very depressing show. It's very interesting, but on the other token, it's not exactly like
uplifting.
Yeah. You?
I started a rewatch of Stranger Things because there's rumors that the final season is coming out. Okay. And I'd forgotten a lot of it, so I've been watching that off and on. I still like it. It's entertaining. But I tried watching, what's it called? Black Sails. It's like a Caribbean pirate themed
comedy
show. No, it's like it's more serious, like I guess. I only watched part of like the first episode and I don't know, it didn't totally grab me, but I've heard it's been recommended that it was pretty good. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about it. I've been too busy.
Yeah, this time of year I'm just doing like a lot of stuff outside and not a lot of TV time.
No, not now. Yeah.
Turn it on for 5 minutes when I lay down and fall asleep and rewatch the same thing like 6 times in a row.
Pretty much. But you got this great list. This is a fantastic list, Tim. Where did you get it?
I went on the internet.
Oh.
And I searched for things we forgot about from the 80s. And it's kind of a fun little list. So I thought it would be cool to go through and see what of these things we remember and did we truly forget what happened in the 80s. Yeah.
It was funny in our interview with John Moshida when I was doing the research and I saw that Sesame Street thing and you get those core memories unlocked. As I was glancing at this list, it was kind of like that. Oh my gosh, I remember that, which was really cool.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because I feel like so much of what my mom did maybe unknowingly in keeping everything is that when I go through these old bins of objects and school things and whatever, so often it just flashes back this memory. But with the internet, there is so much that you can do the same thing with that you're like, oh yeah, I did that. But I have the actual tangible, thing to still hold on to. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Very cool.
So
you want to kick us off?
Yeah,
let's see if any of these bring back any traumatizing memories for you.
All right, so this one I did not remember.
No?
No. I mean, I know I watched Punky Brewster, but this one didn't come flying back to me. But apparently there was an episode where, is it Cherie?
I think so. It's either Cherie or Cherie.
Yeah. Almost died after getting trapped in an old refrigerator.
I totally remember that.
Yeah.
I watched it live.
Yeah.
I remember it. And apparently kids getting trapped in old fridges were a problem back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, like quicksand. We were getting warned about old refrigerators all the time.
All the time,
Yeah.
yeah. I was scared of fridges. Like, I wouldn't even go get milk in the morning because
Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna swallow me up.
I feel like there was a summer where maybe it was just me who wanted to test this theory out, but I was the smallest one.
Oh,
and I
no.
always was like, I want to just climb in there to see if the light actually goes off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we ever did it because obviously everyone's fridge wasn't really empty. And,
Yeah.
we didn't have an old one laying around to climb into. And I'm sure my mom is cringing as she's hearing this, but I don't know that I ever even verbalized this to anyone else.
Uh-oh.
But I had this idea that I wanted to get in a fridge and see if the light went out.
No, I was always a little bit like confused because like if you get in a fridge, you can just push it open. It doesn't lock. It's not like a industrial, like in a place of employment where you have those fridges that lock. You could just push it open, right? But this was, if I remember this episode, this was more of I think something fell against it.
Okay.
And then the kid couldn't push it open.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, and maybe this was just because of all the fear tactics of but I think I thought that there was some sort of vacuum that like when it closed from the inside, when you would push, it would continue to like suck it closed to keep the cold air in. Yeah. And only when you use the handle, there's something that like releases that whatever valve or something that prevents the vacuum. I don't know. There's no scientific knowledge of something that, that is in fact there that creates that vacuum. But that was sort of the idea I had, maybe created on my own when I was warned, don't get in a fridge, don't get in a fridge.
So when you got in the fridge, I can't believe you fit in a fridge. What did you just pop it? Like,
no,
what
this
was
just an idea. I never actually tested it. I never got in the fridge. Yeah. So I still don't know if the light goes out, but in the age that we live in with an iPhone, I'm gonna have to test this. I'm gonna put my phone in the fridge and make sure it goes out.
No.
I've since learned that you can push the little button and it goes out.
I was gonna try to convince you to get you in the fridge.
That'll be our next episode. Latch-Key Dads. Tim gets in a fridge, gets trapped, and Punky Brewster has to come and save me.
Well remembered. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So let's see. The next item that I'm looking here that I remember, and this is just something that I was thinking about the other day, car door ashtrays.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, not only were there ashtrays in cars, like, in the front and the side and everywhere, but also in airplanes. Airplanes used to have those ashtrays in them because you could smoke anywhere you wanted to back in the day.
Yeah. Well, even I mean, we talked about Pizza Hut numerous times, and I remember you'd have the smoking section, which was on this side of the little half wall, and then the non-smoking over here.
Yes.
And smoke was very compliant; it would always go straight up.
Yeah,
and stay on
the
its
fans
side.
that they had would not touch it.
Exactly. Yeah, but I have very distinct memories of. I think it was the Buick Estate wagon, which I think I've mentioned before. That was our, our summer vacation mobile for many years. Had the metal flip-up style ones in the side.
You
doors.
press it and close it and press it and close it. Yeah.
And we would always stuff gum wrappers and different things in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or how about and I don't even know. I think cars still technically have the port for it, but they don't come with the cigarette lighter. That thing you would push in, because the ports you use for charging or whatever. But remember the cigarette?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a 66 Mustang that still has the old, it's got the cigarette lighter in there. Yeah. And did you ever touch one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who didn't?
Ow! It stings. Now I have these concentric circle rings on my finger. Yeah. Good times.
Totally.
Yeah. So the next one was the Flintstones Lucky Egg Machines. Do you remember these? They were
I do, of course. Yeah. Of course. It's purple. Dino the dinosaur, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there was a lot of like really low quality plastic things that would come out of there. There were rings, I think. Oh, yeah. Made of like the thinnest kind of metal. You could bend them around your finger, and they would get all dented, never be circular again.
Yes. Or how about those little monster puppet fingers? Or you just fit them on your finger and they had little arms and a head.
Yeah. Yeah. Always fun though. For 25 cents, it was a real winner.
Oh yeah. And it was those things as a kid, like you just mom please, mom please, mom please, mom please, and then you like within an hour you probably like threw it away after you got it, right?
I want to say they had the sticky hands too. You remember those?
Yeah.
Long string on it or gummy sort of extension
Yeah.
on it. You would smack it against the wall, or your brother.
Or yeah, I remember like there was something too. I don't know if it was a fly, but you would throw it against a window and it would like crawl down the window.
Yeah, yeah, and I think there were different like little creatures. They were different shapes that had like long sort of
like spiders
bugs
maybe.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah, and they would slowly roll down the window.
Until they got covered in like, they fell on the carpet.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Dust and
Yeah.
fuzz.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. Yeah. I think we used to try to like wash them off, but then the stickiness wouldn't work anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Lasted, like you said, solid,
Yeah.
40 minutes of fun, and then it was worthless.
Well, you also, I remember the grocery store by me had we talked about this because I think you collected them, the football helmet one.
Oh, yeah.
The little plastic. And I remember always like getting those as kids. Those are so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of times these machines would be partnered with like the gumballs and 12
sour
other different things.
ball things.
Yeah. Gobstoppers and stuff. Yeah.
Prize every time.
That's right.
The next one is the. Do you remember the Mickey Disco, the Disco Duck album?
Yeah.
That everybody had with Disco Duck, and I had that album.
Yeah.
And you would listen to it, you think you were so cool. And did you have the Disco Duck?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. He's wearing the bell bottoms and stuff.
Yeah. Very much inspired by the album cover for the original Saturday Night Fever, I guess.
Yep. Yeah.
So this was, I guess it was the summer of '89, was the summer of Batman.
Yes, it
and
was.
there was just everything had Batman. There were Converse that had the Batman logo on them.
Those were cool. Those are very cool.
There were just the Batman logo was, everybody had a poster of it, or
something,
book
a pin,
cover or something.
Yeah.
And I still think that is one of the, across all the different versions that they've made. I mean, I really do like the Christian Bale one from not that long ago. But the Michael Keaton one, there was just something fantastic about that. Because for so long, back to this, I guess it was the 60s with
the
Adam
campy
West and everything, to go to that sort of dark Danny Elfman and, music with
Tim Burton.
And it was really awesome.
It was fantastic. Yeah. And just the way the Joker, how good Jack Nicholson was. I almost said Jack Nicholson. He's a golfer. Jack Nicholson was in it, and it was just creepy. Like the scenes with the gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they would have that creepy smile. It was really good. I enjoyed that.
Well, even Danny DeVito as the Penguin was really, really good.
Oh yeah.
And then Vicky Vale.
Oh my gosh, Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
Very
good.
That pulled that one out of my thin air.
Yeah, it was just, the casting was really good, and it was fantastic, and evidenced by the amount of Batman, everything was
Batman. Yeah. Even the Bat Dance. Yeah. Prince gets no credit for the Bat Dance. I don't know. People seem to have forgotten about the Bat Dance.
Yeah, we're gonna have to resurface that for the summer of 2024.
We'll make a playlist. It'll be just the Bat Dance for this episode.
24 times. We'll have to throw one other song in there just to mix it up. Little Tom Jones. It's not unusual in between.
Now I remember this. This was kind of cool. The Dynamite magazines.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't have a subscription. I don't know. Were they in school, or did I see them in dentist office? I don't know, but I knew they existed, and I've certainly read my fair share.
Yeah, I think you might be right. They might have maybe they did it through the schools. Mm-hmm. That you would get a free copy, take home for the summer, and that was sort of their marketing to try to get your parents to sign you up for a subscription. But yeah, I remember a lot of them floating around. There's probably a copy or two somewhere down here in the bins. Yes. So I'm a bit of a flip flop wearer. I still enjoy wearing a pair of flip flops. I'm wearing a pair right now. But there were the 80s style flip-flops. They had the black sort of rubber, the crisscross, and then the rainbow sort of gum looking sidewalls.
With the canvas.
The red canvas straps, thong. And I think many summers going camping and taking our showers in the camp showers. Yeah. We were sporting those rad flip-flops. I think they just gave them to you when you turned 7, right? There was just a line. You would go get them. And the rainbow, I totally remember that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
But to this day, I don't do flip flops.
No,
No,
not a
I
flip-flopper.
can't. I don't like the feeling between my toes. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's almost a year-round shoe for me. I'll wear flip-flops all the time, which is great in Pennsylvania winters.
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
flip-flops. Yeah.
I
What else we
remember
got?
that.
Oh yeah, Captain OG Readmore. Reading is where it's at.
Yeah, the cat with the red, jacket, and I guess he's a captain of a boat. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure, but yeah, I remember Captain OG Readmore. Yeah,
I feel like they ran that between Saturday morning cartoons and maybe even afternoon cartoons to sort of remind kids it's not all TV. You
yeah,
gotta read.
Yeah.
Some stray cat with a pair of gloves and a captain's hat.
Now, you got there a vehicle play tent for G.I. Joe. Did you have anything like that when you were
No.
growing up?
I remember them being in the catalogs, but I never had one. How about you?
I didn't have anything like that, but I did have a bed tent
Oh yeah.
that was Transformers. So it was like basically a tent that went onto your bed and
Yeah.
had like little pockets in there, and you could zip up the
Yeah.
privacy thing or whatever. I loved it. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved it.
Do you remember? Was there like a particular character that it was supposed to be, or was it just in general Transformers?
If you think about the old school where it was like a space scene and it
Uh-huh.
had all the characters kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fighting, or it was pretty much that.
Yeah,
that print.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
If they had that for adults, I would probably have one.
Google, find one for you. I'm sure someone's making them.
It's got to be,
Yeah.
right?
Check Etsy.
Some of this stuff's a little too girly,
Yeah.
per se. Strawberry shortcake, strawberry flavor, chewable vitamin C. We didn't have those, but of course we had the Flintstones, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that was like great way to have candy to start your day.
That's right.
Were they really vitamins, or was that like not true?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a little bit of it was like a pixie stick
Yeah,
made into
yeah.
a little chewable Fred Barney.
That's your boy right there.
Yeah. Well, the Garfield pencil huggers. I had a few. I don't think I had Garfield, but I know I had a couple of these things. You'd like slip on the end of your pencil and make it impossible to use the eraser.
Yeah. I remember I wasn't cool enough to have Garfield, but I think I had like a koala bear.
Okay.
It was the same thing. So,
Yeah. I feel like there was another. I think I had one that was just a black cat. Like it wasn't any character
Right,
associated with
They
anything.
couldn't afford the
Yeah.
whatever marketing.
This one for me, because I am an artist, the classic Mead sketch pad. There's tons of those floating around.
Total brown
Mhm.
cover with the sketch of the hand holding the pencil on. I think I had that too. That very same one.
Yeah. There's tons of, like in every bin there's at least one or two of those sketch pads in there. And maybe 4 to 6 pages of actual stuff, and then just random whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now this one I know we never had, because we'd get the occasional like Frosted Flakes or
Mhm.
something that was Rice Krispies, something that was a little more sugary, but Nerds cereal never made it into our house.
No. My parents were pretty cool with getting us like Frosted Flakes, like you said, but Nerds cereal, no, that was not allowed.
I'm kind of curious to see like if anyone that we know ever had them. Like, were they purely just sugar crunchies, or was there any like
Nutritional
yeah,
value.
was there anything in them? We'll have to dig up the nutritional details on
Maybe
that.
we can find a box. I know that sometimes they still have stuff sealed.
It probably would last forever because there's so many preservatives in them.
It's not going to go bad.
Yeah. So this was a game, Fireball Island. Do you remember that?
I kind of remember the commercial for it, but I did not.
Yeah.
Did you?
I know we didn't. I'm trying to remember if any of my friends had it. And honestly, I think to your point, I remember the commercials, but I don't think I ever played it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like fireballs come from a big old thing and chase you around the island.
I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah, no. So this is a really great list of stuff, Tim, but I think we need to take a break. I mean, I'm almost 50, but restroom's calling.
Yeah, maybe we take a break and we come back to this in our next episode.
Excellent idea.
Right. Cool.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Greg. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. That was a good list you got.
Yeah, it was fun. So I was thinking, I always wanted to know what that inside of that fridge looked like. And since we're latchkey dads and nobody's watching, we can do whatever we want. I think we should test it out. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Just a little disclaimer, right? Kids, don't try this at home.
All right, so I'm gonna clean out the fridge real quick, make some
Okay.
room for myself because I am a little bigger than I was when I was a child. All right, I think I could probably squeeze myself in there.
Watch out for that head of lettuce there.
I mean, you're gonna let me out though, Greg, right? You're not gonna
Oh,
leave me.
yeah. We're going to find out if you can get out, right?
All right, I'm gonna get in there.
Okay. You got a flashlight with you?
Oh yeah. Here we go. I got a flashlight.
Okay.
I hope the light goes out because that's really what I want to find out. So I'm gonna get in there. Let's see what happens.
I will see if the suction prevents you from opening the door on the inside. That's what I'm curious about.
All right, I'm getting in, Greg.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
All right. Oh, shit. Dude, I got to take this call. It's my boss, from my real job. I'll be right back.
What, Greg? Are you saying something? Greg, are you talking to me? Well, at least I have a flashlight. Huh. There's some really old vegetables in here. Should really clean this out. Oh, dang it. I think the kids were using this flashlight last night playing outside. The batteries died. Greg? Greg? Well, at least I found out the light goes out.
Can't get enough Latchkey Dad content? Well, check out latchkeydads.com.
That's right, Greg. On our website, we've got a plethora of photos from each episode, as well as other interesting links to content that we talk about on the show.
Yeah, Tim, I really enjoy all the pictures that you put up there as they really bring the episode home.
Yeah, I guess I'm not afraid to show those embarrassing photos of my childhood. So, yeah, we encourage you to check out the website, latchkeydads.com, for all that content.
Excellent. And if you have a moment, check out our shop page where we've got really cool keychains for sale. If you don't know what to get your dad for Christmas, the holidays, Father's Day, birthday, check it out. It's a cool gift. Tim, did you know that listeners should like, review, and subscribe to the Latchkey Dads podcast?
No. But now I know. Knowing is half the battle.